धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति श्री मंगल मूर्ति। दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति। जय देव जय देव। भाव भगत से कोई शरणागत आवे, संतति संपत्ति सब ही भरपूर पावे। ऐसे तुम महाराज मोको अति भावे, गोसावी नंदन निश दिन गुण गावे। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति श्री मंगल मूर्ति। दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति। जय देव जय देव। हरि लोटांगण वंदीन चरण डोळ्यान पाहिन रूप तुझे, प्रेमे आलिंगन आनंद पूजित भावे ओवाळिन म्हणे नमा। त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बंधु सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेव बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृति स्वभाव। करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायति समर्पयामि। अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
चढ़ायो अच्छा गजमुख को, गोंदिल लाल विराजे सुत गौरी हर को। हाथ लिए गुड़ लड्डू साईं सुरवर को, महिमा कहे न जाए लागत हो पद को। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय जय श्री गणराज विद्या सुखदाता। धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। कोई शरणागत आवे, संतत संपद सभी भरपूर पावे। ऐसे तुम महाराज मोको अति भावे, गोसावी नंदन निश दिन गुण गावे। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय जय श्री गणराज विद्या सुखदाता। धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव। चरण डोळ्यानी पाहिन रूप तुझे, प्रेमी आलिंगन आनंदी तुझी न भावे ओवाळीन म्हणे नमा। त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बंधु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृति स्वभाव। करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायति समर्पयामि। अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे
जाता है।
तू प्रसन्न हो के मंगल ही बरसाता है।
तू प्रसन्न हो के मंगल ही बरसाता है।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
भाव से तेरा जग में जो वंदन करे।
भाव से तेरा जग में जो वंदन करे।
पाप उनके कई जन्मों के हरे।
पाप उनके कई जन्मों के हरे।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा बरसती है द्वारे तेरे।
तेरी कृपा बरसती है द्वारे तेरे।
भाग्य बिगड़ा बना दे ओ देवा मेरे।
भाग्य बिगड़ा बना दे ओ देवा मेरे।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
सच्चे मन से यहाँ तेरा वंदन करे।
सच्चे मन से यहाँ तेरा वंदन करे।
हर के संताप तू उसका मंगल करे।
हर के संताप तू उसका मंगल करे।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति। गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
तेरे चरणों में जो भी चले आते हैं,
तेरे चरणों में जो भी चले आते हैं,
मांग ले जो भी तुझसे वही पाते हैं,
मांग ले जो भी तुझसे वही पाते हैं।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
सिद्ध करता है तू काज सिद्धि करे,
सिद्ध करता है तू काज सिद्धि करे,
धन और यश में तू ही तो वृद्धि करे,
धन और यश में तू ही तो वृद्धि करे।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
ध्यान चरणों में जिसका भी लग जाएगा,
ध्यान चरणों में जिसका भी लग जाएगा,
उसका घर देखो खुशियों से भर जाएगा,
उसका घर देखो खुशियों से भर जाएगा।
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता मेरे गणपति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति,
तेरी कृपा से मुझको मिले सम्मति।
करता जो जाए मूर्ख ज्ञानी, द्वार तेरे जो आता। नित्य नियम से गणपति तुमको जो आराधे, ऐसे भक्त के तुमने प्रभु काज सभी साधे। हम अवगुण की खान है, दूषित तन और मन, ये शरीर दुर्गंध में तुम सुगंध चंदन। तुम बुद्धि की खान हो, हम मूर्ख बालक, ज्ञान का दीप जलाओ तुम सृष्टि संचालक।
जय श्री गणराया, जय श्री गणराया, जय श्री गणराया, जय श्री गणराया।
तू अविनाशी प्रतापी, तू है परम कृपाल, जो जग में बेहाल तू पल में। तेरे चरण कमल दोष मुक्त हो जाए, कण कण हो पावन वहाँ अपने भाग्य इतराए। बुद्धिमान
Check this one. प्रेम से समापति महादेव की जय, श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, गणपति बप्पा मोरया। Let us all start, my dear friends, as we begin this beautiful night in devotion on this divine and auspicious one, as we've taken the opportunity to worship our Lord, as we invite the presence of none other than the divine and personified form of Lord Ganesha. We now join in Sri Ganesha Arti. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. As you're about to now join in waving the divine light, glories to Lord Ganesha. Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Hum Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashavasramam Jesrajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shvanvanut Visida Sadhanam Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Natatra Surbhatana Chandatarkam Nema Vidurubantikate Magnihi Tameva Bhantu Navati Sarvam Tasavasa Sarvam Viram Vibhate. Om Har Har Namo Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev Har Har Mahadev Har Har Mahadev. Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Deva Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा गणपति देवा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा. माता जकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति. एक दंड दयावंत चार भुजाधारी माते सिंदूर सोहे मुशकी सावारे. एक दंड दयावंत चार भुजाधारी माते सिंदूर सोहे मुशकी सवारे. दुखियों के दुख हरर दुखियों के दुख हरत परमानंद देवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति ओम गम गणपतये नमः सबके संत श्री गणेशा अंधन को आँख दे कुरियन को काया बाजन को पुत्र देते निर्धन को माया अंधन को आँख दे कुरियन को काया बाजन को पुत्र देते निर्धन को माया भक्ष पार करुणार भक्ष पार करुणार भजन करो तेरा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति Everybody follow. जय श्री गणेशा जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको चोर तुझे और भला धाम है किसको जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको चोर तुझे और भला धाम है किसको हे देवा कृपा करो हे देवा कृपा करो कष्ट हरो मेरा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा ओम गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः मोरया हरि गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः 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 एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः मोदहस्ताय रत्नवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः अस्थिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सप्तसूत्राय नमः बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः गम गणपति गम गणपति गणपतये नमः हरि बाबा गणपति 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 बप्पा मोरया। आसन लीजिए सब लोग, let's all take our seats. As we take this golden opportunity once more to begin the divine night, on behalf of the members of this wonderful mandir, we'd like to take this golden opportunity to welcome all as we say Swagatam, Namaskar Karata Hu Sab Log, to all the devotees who've come from far and near to join with us on this divine and auspicious night as we praise Lord Ganapati Baba, a night before we perform our Visarjan ceremony right here in this beautiful mandir and right here in New York. We take a moment to especially welcome all. To the members of my wonderful group, we extend Bhagwan's blessings to them. To all Pandits, to all Sadhus, to all Swamis, to all Mahants, to all those who are here, we say Namaskaram, special welcome to all. We take a moment as well to especially thank all the devotees who have come forth every night to bring your beautiful offerings, your offerings of laddu, your malas, your flowers. We'd like to especially thank you and extend blessings of Lord Ganesha upon your life. To my beloved mother who is here as well, we'd like to pray to the divine Lord Sri Ganesha to continue to bless her. And to each and every one who've sacrificed your time, your efforts, your energy, traveling far and wide just to be here, we say special blessings to you. To those who tuned in via Facebook and YouTube, wherever you are in the world, as we've come to touch your heart with a spark of love and divinity, that spark of blessings of Lord Ganesha. It is Ganesh Chaturthi, it is Ganesh Utsav period, a most powerful celebration that happens once a year. A grand one as we touch the feet of the Lord who removes all the obstacles. And to each and every one, we say Swagatam and a cordial welcome. At this time, Bhaktas, without further ado, let us all sit up right now. We're about to join in our invocation prayer, our mantras, where we pray to the Divine Lord. We join in Omkar 3 times as we prostrate to our Lord. निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दुर्गारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु सरस्वतीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare. On a night like this, many devotees around the world, they glorifying that most powerful one. He's the mighty one. He's the one who's called Mahavir. He's called Pavanaputra. Amongst them all, he's the one with power and strength, Bala Buddhi Vidya. He's the one who has the ability to eradicate the world of troubles and miseries and distress. Bhuta Pisach and Nikata nahi aave, Mahavir jab nama sunave. As you glorify his name on this divine night, you're about to join in glorification to Lord Hanuman. Pranava Pavana Kumar Kalavana Pavana Gyanadhar Jasu Hridaya Basai Rama Sarchapadam Atulita Baladhamam Ima Shailabadeham Januzavana Kishanam As you take this beautiful opportunity to worship Mahavir Swami, friends, forget the world and concentrate on his divine form, his personified energy, as we sing his praises. Ulyanya Sindhu Salilam Salilam Yashokavahi Janakat Majaya Ajanate Namami tam pranjanyanjaleyam Manojavam marutatulyavegam Jitendriyam buddhimatam vadishtam Avatatmajam vanarayuttamokam Shri Ramadutam shararam prabhade Om Shri Hanumate Namaha Om Shri Hanumate Namaha Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. On this beautiful night, 40 verses to our Lord Shri Hanumanji. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukula Sudha Varuna Raghuvara Vimala Jasu Jodaya Gopalacha Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumira Pavana Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Jeevu Mohi Arau Kalesha Ika Anjaneya Hanuman Jai Veera Hanuman Anjaneya Hanuman Jai Veera Hanuman Jai Veera Hanuman Anjaneya Hanuman Jai Veera Hanuman Anjali Hanuman. Tonight I want everybody to take part. We're about to sing Jai Veera Hanuman, Lord of Strength. Anjali Hanuman is son of Anjali Mata. Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya Hanuman, Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya. Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya Hanuman, Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya Hanuman, Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya Hanuman, Jai Veera Hanuman, Anjaliya. Jai Hanuman. सुनबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान Everybody bolo Jai Shri सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिया हित गावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के राज सवारे राय जीवन लखन जियाए हे रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति केरी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सस बदन तुम्हारो सगाई हस कैसे पट्टी कंठ लगावे सरकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहिता ईसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहानी गोविंद कैसा की कहानी तुम पुकार सुने नहीं कीना राम मिलाय राज पर दीना जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान Everybody bolo जय बजरंगबली नासै रोग रय सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै दुर्गम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता सबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दास जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान ओम श्री हनुमते नमः हरि तुमरे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसराय अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिले सब पीरा जो सुमिरय हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई उचित पार पात कर कोई छूटई बंदी महासुख होई जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा हुई सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा की जयनाथ हृदय महादेव जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनिया 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 हनुमान अंजनिया 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 हनुमान अंजनिया 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 हनुमान अंजनिया 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 हनुमान अंजने हनुमान पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहो सुरभो। पवन सुत हनुमान की, बजरंग बली की, गणपति बप्पा। एक बार बोलिए गणपति बप्पा। On this beautiful night, my dear friends, we're about to dive once more in the golden pages of the Sri Ganesh Puran. Like we heard from our wonderful brother last night, Pandit Rajendra Ji, the Ganesh Puran is not a very big text. It is not a very big scripture, but there are very powerful messages that comes from the Ganesh Puran, where Lord Ganesh Baba speaks about his personal life, where Ved Vyashji spoke about the life of Lord Ganapati. Every one of us in our lives, we have a story, not so? Every one of us, we have something going on. We are sitting here tonight, and while we're sitting, there are people next to us, and nobody knows what is going on in anybody's life. Isn't that true? You just take a look at the person next to you. Take a look, go for it. Take a look at the person next to you. And you will observe that everybody probably they dress, they are nice, the little makeup and thing, the men with the little gel. To those who have here and for those who don't have here. Everybody is dressed accordingly to the best that they can dress, not so? And while you're sitting physically dressed, happy, contented, comfortable, nobody knows what is happening here. Everybody have a story. You might be sitting here and you're looking at Lord Ganesh Baba and you're chanting, Ganapati Bappa! I didn't hear anything. Ganapati Bappa! And everybody's saying, Moria, but many people in their minds, they're thinking, you know what, I hope when I go home I don't fight again. I hope when I go home things work out better now. Many people leave home in an argument and they go back home in an argument. Many people leave home frustrated and they wonder if they even reach back home, if they return home. Many people's lives are messed up in many different ways, and you don't know what is happening in the life of anybody who's sitting next to you, who's next to you, who's in front of you, who's behind you. We all look nice, but physical appearance can be deceiving sometimes. We're about to dive in the golden pages of the Sri Ganesh Puran. And as we speak of that blessing of Lord Ganapati Baba, before we always do so, we engage in chanting. Because we say, Lord, the only way to offload our troubles at your feet is to chant and to glorify your name. The only way to allow the burdens of our shoulders to be rested at your divine form so that you can take it away is to sing it out, to clap it out, and to allow it to leave. The purpose of worshipping Lord Ganesha in the form of the earthen form, Prithvi Ganapati, out of Mother Earth. As a reminder, just like water is absorbed in earth when you place it there, in turn, when you say your prayer and you ask for your wishes and your desires, and you speak out your problems and your obstacles and your blockages, Lord Ganesh Baba absorbs it. And that is why after the Murti absorbs all the negativities, it must be taken for Visarjan. Some people say, but so beautiful, Lord Ganesh Baba. Just like us, we are looking beautiful, but inside, there are many things happening. Baba Ganapati looks amazing and he looks beautiful, but he's taking every bit of bad energy that we have. That is his purpose. Some people come in our lives to help us remove our bad troubles. And some people come in our lives and they add more trouble. Not so? Well, he has come for these days and nights to sit there, to receive your energy. And when you sit, send the energy to him and say, Baba Ganapati, take my energy. Whatever troubles I have in the world, take it back. Because when you leave and we place you on the earth and we take you into the waters and you receive that Visarjan ceremony, we know that you will take all our troubles back to your mother, Dharti Maya, Prithvi Ma, Ad Shakti Durga Bhavani. The Murti is here to accept the energy. Pray. Don't be scared. Worship Lord Ganapati. How do you worship him? We join tonight. And then we dive into the golden pages. Vishwadhara Vinayaka Vishwadhara Vinayaka बोलिए सबको विनायका 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 विनायका. By yourself now बोलिए विनायका क्या बात विनायका विश्वधारा विनायका विश्वधारा विनायका विनायका I want to tell you a beautiful story before we go into the Katha and before we go into this. I want to tell you this story because today, myself, the members of my group, and my mother, we were here. And we were preparing for Baba Ganapati for his Visarjan ceremony. And we were cleaning up in a few bits and so on. And while we were standing by Lord Ganesh Baba, I stood there. And for a moment, you know, when you stand next to Ganapati, to those who feel the energy, he listens to your thoughts, your consciousness, and your subconscious. In turn, everything that's bothering you, everything that's in your mind, everything that you need to offload, as we say, it surfaces up. It comes to the top because he's there to take it. So I was there looking at Lord Ganesh Baba in his beautiful form. And then I stopped all the boys and everybody and I said, hey, listen, mommy's here. I want to admit and to say something. I stand here and I'm looking at Lord Ganesh Baba right next to him. And I said, I remember something. You know, back home in Trinidad, for years, myself and my group, we've been performing Ganesh Utsav festival. And then there was one day I had gone to sleep. It was just about a month or 3 weeks before Ganesh Utsav or Ganesh Chaturthi. It was that period of about 3 weeks. And I went to sleep that night. And while I was sleeping, in my dream, it is as though you're thinking so much about the Utsav is coming and how to plan and how to prepare and what to do. So it's in your mind, it's playing in your thoughts. And I went to sleep that night. And I'd like to share this beautiful moment that came. I dreamt, my Lord. I dreamt as though something was sounding like a vibration, like something was pounding, something was heavy. So I got up from my bed, and this is in my dream. I got up from my bed, and I was walking away. And it sounded as though he was in my mandir at the back. So I left from my home, and I walked out the house, and I went to the back where I have my little mandir. And when I walked in, I could just feel Lord Ganesh Baba's energy is there, but I don't know because I know Ganesh Utsav is coming up. So something is just telling you Baba is there. And I went to the back of my mandir, and when I opened the door, at that point, my room looked normal, like nothing happened. I remember now looking around and saying, well, you know what, probably it's just my mind, you know, let me go back now, let me just move from here. And I closed back the door. When I closed back the door, and I walked outside, then I heard a loud sound, like a loud smashing sound. At that point, I opened back the door and I walked inside. And when I walked inside, I saw a Lord Ganesh Baba standing on my desk. And he wasn't 1 foot and 2 feet tall and 3 feet tall. He was about 7, 8 feet tall, standing from the desk straight up onto the ceiling. And I remember seeing him there, and it is as though I started to cry. And I said, Baba came, you came? And he looked at me and he said, son, my time is coming soon. I want to come, but I want to come as big as I am. And I remember in that dream him telling me that. And then all of a sudden now, a hole was burst from the wall and a big mushak. You know what's a mushak? I don't want to say the raw word, but a big rat. Big mushak. He burst out of the wall to fit the size of the 8 feet Lord Ganesha. And he stood right in front of Lord Ganapati, and it was as though it was shining so bright, I couldn't even see anything. I just blocked my eyes like this, and when I looked back, everything was gone. And I remember now walking outside, and for whatever reason, I turned and I twisted on the bed in reality. And then I woke up, it was about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up and I said, wait a minute, Baba Ganesha has to come, but he wants to come big. And some excitement inside me just started that he has to come on, something has to be done. I came out of my room and I went in my mother's room. My mother's here, so she could tell you. And I started shaking her, mommy, wake up, I need to tell you something. And she turned and she looked at the clock and she said, boy, it's early, boy, go back and sleep. I said, no, I have to tell you this, wake up. Okay, what is it? Mommy, here's what, I want a big Lord Ganesha. He must be big. No matter how big he is, he mustn't be 3 and 4 feet and 5 feet. I want something like 7 and 8 feet. Whatever it may be, a big Murti of Lord Ganesha. He says he's coming and I have to do it. And mommy said, okay, well, wait now, let me sleep. I'll tell you in the morning. And I went back in my bed and I couldn't sleep for the entire night. That whole night I turned and I twisted. The next morning I woke up. I started driving in different parts of Trinidad to those who know Trinidad well, a lot of the puja shops, they were preparing to sell their little murtis like this. I was going from puja shop to puja shop, and I'm seeing little ones, maybe this tall, you know, they were made from home and so on. And they were just like this size. And every time I walk in, it's as though you're going on a mission and you just have one thing in mind. I walk in the shop and I'm looking like this. Small, small, small. Okay, thank you, bye. I didn't see what I like. Because he said that he needs to come big. I traveled for a few puja shops until I came across one. And when I went in that one, I was talking to the manager and I said, you know what, I'm looking for a big one. You all don't bring big ones. It's a big puja shop. You're all supposed to be bringing big Lord Ganesha. And they said, yeah, listen, we just have one. I don't know if anybody will take it, you know, because we brought one from India. It may be costly. It looks nice, but it's expensive. I don't know if you really want to do it. We just bring it to see. Maybe if nobody uses it, we'll keep it and use it for ourselves. And I said, let me see. When I saw him, he was almost 6 feet tall. He was 5 something. And he was made just like this, beautiful, as though he's real. And the moment I saw him, it was almost as a replica as to what I saw in my dream. I couldn't wait. I said, keep it, don't sell it. If I had to put $1 down, that's all the money I have, a deposit. Hold it. It's not going anywhere, that's mine. And I left and I came back home and I started to beg my mother, Mom, I don't have no money. But I see a nice murti to buy. Could you buy it for me? Could you help me buy it? And she said, son, listen, normally, every month she puts aside a little bit of money just to save up a little bit, you know. She says, this is my prayers money. Take it and buy it. But it's only half the price. So I got half of the money. And I had to sit down and strategize now and say how to make up the rest. But I have to pay down. So I took the half, I went and I paid for it. And after I paid for it, while the time was coming closer, I started speaking to some of my devotees. And I would tell them, listen, normally I wouldn't go anywhere and just ask anybody for anything. But Baba said to me, he has to come. I have no money. I don't even know what to do. But he has to come. And after speaking to a few devotees, some of them said, you know what? Let's help you put together. And I took everything I had. They put everything together. And it was for the first time everybody in Trinidad saw a murti of India. And at that size, nobody saw of it. From then until now, every single year, no matter where I am, maybe here, maybe in Trinidad, maybe in Guyana, wherever we go, when Ganesh Utsav festival comes, we take a moment and we try to get a big and a nice, beautiful Lord Ganesha. Not because of people. When I was standing there today, that is what came in my mind. Some people say, you know what, Panditji like big thing, you know, he liked to show. He liked to show off. He liked to show everybody. I had a dream and he spoke to me and he said to me, whenever I come, every year, I want to come big. And from ever since, it has been my love, my passion to bring him in this form. No matter whatever takes place, no matter how it happens, it happens. At the end of tonight, I'll tell you how it happened in this beautiful mandir tonight. But as we are understanding the blessings of Lord Ganapati Baba, we are fortunate and we are lucky to be given the experience and this most divine blessing of our Lord Sri Ganesha. Before we go in depth, we will sing for our Lord and we will praise him. When you sing, just like me, when I sit here, whether there's one person or there's 1,000 people, I just look at Lord Ganesh Baba and I sing my life out. When you sit there, no matter who's there, whoever is looking at you, who is not looking at you, whatever is in your mind, in your heart, let it be. It's Ganesh Utsav festival. Even the gods in the skies will descend and they will come in this time because they want to see Ganesh Baba. They want to see Lord Ganapati. They want to see his beautiful procession and the Visarjan and the worship being taken place. They want to see how people adore Lord Ganapati, and Devatas will hide amongst the humans just to be a part because they want to feel the experience. Like we say, living on the earth in the human form, creating the heavenly experience just like the Devatas. We sing all together. Vishwadhara Vinayaka Vishwadhara Vinayaka. Boliye sabko, everybody. Vinayaka, Vinayaka, Vinayaka. Everybody, Vinayaka. Tomorrow night, this same time, you come here, he will not be here. Enjoy the moment now. Tomorrow morning or early, around 7 o'clock, we are ready to shake him. We are ready to wake up his energy. And we are saying, Lord, we are ready to reunite you with your mother, Parvati Maya. We are ready to take you now to the waters. We will drive through liberty, my friends, and we will allow everybody to glance their eyes at the most auspicious Lord, who's Adi Pujam Ganadhyaksham, who's worshipped first in every prayer, in every puja, in every yajna. He's the one with that divine and elegant form that needs to be shown throughout the world, because without him, no other festival can begin. Bolo. Vinayaka, 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 Vishwadhara, Vinayaka, Vishwadhara, Vinayaka, Siddhi Vinayaka, Vinayaka, Siddhi Vinayaka, 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 Vinayaka. Come on. सुरमुनि पूजित वेधि विदायिनी सुरमुनि पूजित वेधि विदायिनी विश्वधारा विनायका विश्वधारा विनायका 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 Hari. Everybody. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. One thing that I've always learned in India is that when you invoke the energy on a god, on a deity, on a murti, the energy is shunned from the eyes to bless you. If you can lock your eyes on Lord Ganesh Baba, then he will feel your energy and he will bless you. He will guide you, he will protect you. But you need to take a moment to glance at his eyes and to stare at him. Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Radha Ramana Hare Govinda bolo Radha Ramana Hare Govinda bolo Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Radha Ramana Hare Govinda bolo Radha Ramana Hare Govinda bolo Govinda bolo Hare Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Gopal bolo Govinda bolo Vishwadhara Vinayaka Vishwadhara Vinayaka 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 Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Ganapati Bappa Moria. Friends and bhaktas, on this divine night, as we're about to join once more in our beautiful scriptures, Shri Ganesh Puran, according to one of the chapters of our Lord, as we take blessings of Baba Ganapati, it is said in a beautiful village that is called Avanti, a wonderful city, ruled by a king by the name of Sulabhan, leading a powerful life with his wife. He has everything and he lives a righteous life. He lives in his village, and as a king, he is righteous. He lives according to the path of Dharma. He lives on a good path. He has everything that he can ever think about. But even though he has everything physically, spiritually, through discipline and prayer, he may not have everything that he needs to have. One day this king, he comes out of his palace and he stands in the yard. And while he's standing there, it is said, one Brahmana who's begging for alms approaches him. The Brahmana's name is Madhusudana. The Brahmana walks up and he says, Are Raja, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi. Bhiksham Dehi means if you have alms, if you have food, if you have money, anything, whatever you have, can you give me something? I'm a beggar and I'm poor and I have nothing. Can you give me something? But the king looks at this beggar or this Brahmana and he starts to think now many different things in his mind to compare. When you think about a holy person, what do you expect to see? If you hear of a holy person, what are you looking forward to see? If I tell you now to stand in this crowd and just find 5 holy people, what will you look in your mind to identify 5 holy people? A lot of things. वे संत करो के वे जीत हुए हैं, Ramchaitramana says. It is said the Brahmana or the holy man, he carries himself in a very powerful and a divine manner. His appearance says something. If I tell you to look at 5 pundits here tonight, can you identify 5 pundits? What will you start to look for? Maybe a red chandan. Maybe one of them have a mala around their neck. Maybe a pagri, dhoti. And then you say, yeah boy, that's a pandit. He has to be a pandit. By the way he looks and the way he carries himself, it says something. The gurus are represented by themselves as a spiritual person by the way they carry themselves. When I was learning to become a pandit about 20 years ago, I'll tell you what happened one day. I'm young. So my guru was about to teach me and I said to him, you know what? He said, Sunday morning come, dress up and come. We're going to now do puja. And I said, no problem. I put on my dhoti, I put on a nice white kurta, but the kurta was slight see-through. And even though you could see through the kurta now, you know, style and thing. You put on a t-shirt inside with a little print. So when you put on your kurta outside now, it's white, so you're going to see a little imprint, you know, and you call that saga boy thing. You're fancy. So I used to put on a Hare Krishna t-shirt. Mommy, remember that? Hare Krishna t-shirt. So in the back right, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And when I walk in the temple now, it's supposed to be a big thing. Hey, Pandit have a little mantra on the back and thing. Nice. It's supposed to be a thing. And my guru saw me, and when I walked up, he says, you ready for puja? I said, yes. He said, no, you're not ready for puja. Go in the back and sit down. I'll call you when I'm ready. And he sat down and he did the whole puja, 2 hours. And when puja finished, now I'm looking and I'm like, you forget me here? And when everybody was almost ready to leave, then he said, you, come, you ready now? I said, but I came ready. What was wrong? He said, no, you were not ready. What kind of t-shirt is that? What kind of clothes is that? Who are you? Are you a pandit or are you somebody just come to make an offering? If you came to make an offering, make your offering and leave. I said, no, I come to do the prayers. He said, well, not according to me, because your appearance says something about you. How you dress says something about you. How you carry yourself, he says, if you're pandit, you shouldn't have this t-shirt printing out and so on. Go back and come back. No saga pandit here. And I said, oh, from that day, I never wore it again. One day, I'd gone to a funeral. Somebody had died. He was officiating. And I'm giving you my experience so that you know discipline in the world. And when I walked in the funeral at that point, I walked in a little late. And when I walked in late, as soon as I walked in, I just went to the back and I sat down because everybody had already started. So I said, let me just sit down in the back instead I disturb everybody. And when I sat at the back now, everybody saying, Panditji, come to the front, come to the front. And I said, okay, sorry, I'm come to the front. What you come to the front for? I said, everybody tell me come to the front. No, you want to sit in the back? Go in the back. If that's what you want to represent, go to the back. Everybody think I had it easy, right? When you have to represent yourself as a person, stand up and stand out for who you are. That is what will make you. Be confident in yourself, and that is what will make you. There's what you call mudra. Do you know what is mudra? Mudra are hand signs that gives you spiritual energy and heals you. For example, if you put your hands like this, we are praying. But this is a mudra. Every time you put your hands like this, in the palm of the hands of every individual, there are devatas, and each palm and each finger, there's a devata. When you put your hands like this, you're uniting the energy of the Lord to charge your body, to spiritually charge your body. There are mudras like this. If you take mudras like this and you hold this in your hand, if you're going to do meditation and you hold it like this, you're now telling the devatas, as soon as you start to pray, create a balance. Whatever is on top and the bottom, create a balance within me now. Allow me to balance myself. There are many mudras. To those who lack confidence in themselves, this looks simple. The older people, sometimes they talk like this, you know. I want to tell you something. This mudra builds confidence because Goddess Lakshmi Mata resides at the tip of the fingers. While Goddess Lakshmi Mata resides there, Sri Krishna and all the deities, they flow from within. A song that we used to sing back home used to go like this. Come let us chant the name of Rama and Krishna. Come let us chant the name of Rama and Krishna. Rama lives in my blood, Krishna in my veins. Rama lives in my blood, Krishna in my veins. Everywhere I look I see Sita, Rama and Krishna. When you put your hands like this, all the devatas are flowing from the veins and the blood. They didn't just make up a song out of anything. They're flowing, and when you put your hands like this, just keeping it like this. To those who have to do public speaking, to those who have to stand up in front of people, just do this ever so often. That pressure point in itself builds a confidence in yourself, to be a confident person. Mudras, you call them. How you represent yourself tells a lot about you. Today the king looks at a Brahman and he says, but look at you, your dhoti burst up with hole. You barely have a proper kurta. Your kurta doesn't even have button. It's hung up wrong side, you know. What kind of pandit are you? What kind of swami are you? And you come to beg by me? Go from here. And when he says this, the Brahmana looks at him and he says, hey, not because you have a palace, not because you have chariots, not because you have enough food. It means that you will look down at the man who's begging and compare and just throw me away. I'm begging because I don't have, and not because you have. It means that you're better than me. I'm praying in the name of the Divine Lord. He was a bhakta of Mahadev. Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera par Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta. Guru mere puja. He says, when you see a guru, what are you supposed to do? Respect him. Very lucky are the people who walk on the grounds where the sacred teachers walk. When we were in India and our guru walked, we looked at the earth and we tried to follow the footstep. You know, sometimes in school you used to see that. You go into school and you see your friends, they're making a footstep and they're little blocks and they're jumping from this one to that one, and you say, you know what, if I could walk like them, I would be just like them. In India, you see the guru walking and you want to now put his right foot. He put his right foot here, you want to put your right foot there. He put his left foot here, you want to put your left foot there. You want to copy everything that he does, so that because you think in your mind, if you copy him, you'll be just like him. In turn, respect the gurus, respect the preceptors. Bhajan says, Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera par Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta. Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera par Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta. blessing to respect your guru. It is a blessing to respect your preceptors. It is a blessing to respect the holy ones in today's world. Today, my friends, this is something I love to do. It is Ganesh Chaturthi, and we are here tonight to glorify. We have a guru sitting in front here. Maya, you beat me to it there, what? We have a guru sitting in front here. To those who are sitting here tonight and this is your guru, your godfather, come up and take his blessing. To those who have your guru with you, come up and take your blessings from that guru. At the same time, while we're sitting here, to those who are sitting next to your guru, a mother or a father, take it upon yourself now. Bend, touch their feet, take that blessing. Today my mother is here. Every time I go, yes, I'm preaching and I'm preaching all the time. And I always speak about the guru. Today, while I speak about the guru, to my father who's locked down, I will send my blessings to him and pray to Lord Ganesh Baba to bless him. But at the same time, while my mother is here, I will take this part to give my mother my mala. Navin, come. All together. Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera para Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta, Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera para Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta. Guru mera deva, alaka abeo. Guru mera deva, alaka abeo. Sarva puja, charana guru sevo. Sarva puja, charana guru sevo. Guru mere puja, Guru Govinda, Guru mera para Brahma, Guru Bhagavanta. गुरु का दर्शन दिख दिख जीवा, गुरु का दर्शन दिख दिख जीवा, गुरु के चरणा धोए पीवा, गुरु के चरणा धोए पीवा, गुरु मेरे पूजा, गुरु गोविंदा, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंता। क्या बात? गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः, गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अकन्दमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तमेन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः जन्म्यं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वृंदावन में हरिलाल की जय। गणपति बप्पा लाउडली, गणपति बप्पा। क्या बात। It is said, my dear friends, while this guru, this brahmana, when he stood there, they said the king looked at him and he started now embarrassing him. He started speaking his bad words. He says, look at how you look. You expect me to believe you're a guru come to beg? Look at the way you're looking. And he started to laugh at him. And when he started laughing at him, the guru felt hurt at that point. In his mind, he started thinking as to how could somebody disrespect him in that way, despite he didn't have enough to buy clothing or to have like the king. He says, you are Raja, you're king, and not because you have to compare me to you and look down at me. We live in a world today where many people compare ourselves to others, and we live in a world where people compare people to people. We live in a world where people sit down and they're just looking. You know what, check at he, no? He can't do like she, you know. We live in a world where people gossip. They speak about people's lives. When last have you sat down in a company of people and they were talking about God? When last did you sit down or just look at a group of people sitting down somewhere, maybe in a mandir or even in their home? When last did you walk up to somebody and they're sitting and they're saying, you know what, hey, you know, Ganesh Baba looks so nice. And that mala is so beautiful. You know, that murti is so nice, eh? You know, Lord Ganesh Baba bless me. That is so nice. It's just an amazing experience, you know. When last you hear somebody say that? You know what you hear? You see what he said? You see what she did? She walked right by me and she never even say hello. Instead, we point out the problems in the world. How will you become a better person if you don't neglect the problems that are before you? You have to learn to work around problems. How will you become a better person if you don't neglect situations that are taking place in your life? If you dive deep within some of the worst problems, you will become depressed and you will get anxiety. You'll be destroyed. We need to work around situations. Some people say, you know what, no, I'll just pack up and just get out. You need to work around situations because you'll go somewhere, you'll run from one and you'll end up in the same thing again. Learn how to mentally work around situations. He's the embodiment of wisdom. Pray to him. He will guide your thoughts how to do it and how not to do it. Pray to God. Sometimes we sit in amongst the devotees who are worshipping God. We sit in a yajna. We sit before the deities. And we may sit before God or Bhagwan right in front of us. But even though we are sitting there, we don't even have faith. Because as soon as a problem comes, I don't know what to do now. Pray about it. Bhagwan will make a way for you. He will open your thoughts to find a solution some way or the other. Today, Bhaktas, when this Brahmana looked at the king, he says, today I want to tell you, I'm in front of you, and before you actually praise me or give me something because you look at me and you laugh at me, for laughing at me, let me tell you something. Not because you have and I don't have, you will look at me and you will laugh. You know what he said to the king? I am a devotee of Mahadev. I am a devotee of Lord Shiva. Today, I will slap you and I will curse you in a spiritual way. So that you will learn from this point onwards never to do this thing that you did. Never laugh at people. Never curse people. Friends and bhaktas, I'm telling you tonight, let us all learn a lesson. Never laugh at people, you will be shrapped. Never compare people. Never disrespect people, you will be cursed and shrapped. And when things are not working for you, you'd say, but I didn't do anything, I don't know. I sit in by myself all the time. You ever hear the older people say your mouth could get you in trouble? Yeah. Listen. He says, I will shrap you today and I will curse you. You know something? Maybe you need to work hard. Maybe you need to be like a bull. You know what? You should be a bull. I'm going to curse you today. You're going to turn into a bull and you're going to work on the fields on a farm where you have to tie all these things around your neck and they will have to put the chain on your nose and you'll have to pull a bull cart and you'll have to graze on the ground, and after you work hard your life, you'll understand what it takes as a guru to go and say to somebody, please, can you give me something? Maybe you have too much and it's too easy in your mind. You know, you could criticize because I could tell you what I want. Today I will shrap you. And at that moment, it is said the Guru put his hands together. Mahadev, Om Namah Shivaya. If I am a true bhakta to you, don't let anybody harm me. I want him to turn into a bull, and I want him to turn into a bull in a farm where he has to work hard and where he has to pull the plows and he has to suffer. And as soon as he shrapped him and he cursed him, at that point, he says, Om Namah Shivaya. Protect your devotee, Mahadev. Shankara Shiva, Shankara Shiva, Shambhu Mahadeva, Shankara Shiva. Everybody with love? Shankara Shiva, Shankara Shiva, Shambhu Mahadeva. Gajanana Swami ki. We sing for Lord Shiva. Shankara Shiva, Shankara Shiva, Shankara Shiva, Shankara Shiva, Shambhu Mahadeva, Shankara Shiva, Shambhu Mahadeva, Shankara Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। It is said, my dear friends, that today when the Brahmana realized that he was being disrespected, he decided to shrap, to curse. He took that moment and he says, you know what, Raja, you are king and you have too much. So because of too much, you let it get to your head. So let me tell you, today you will lose everything. I shrap you to turn into a bull, and you will take birth and you will be born in a farm. And you will have to plow lands and you will see hardship. You will know what it is to beg. At that point, the wife of the king came and she saw what was happening. She saw the entire thing taking place. And she walked up to the Brahmana and she said, Brahmana, what kind of Brahmana are you? How could you pronounce such a shrap on my husband? How could you curse him to become a bull? Aren't you a holy man? Isn't it that a holy man or a holy person is one who's supposed to be composed and relaxed and just let things be? And he says to her, yes. But according to my Lord, you can be relaxed and let things be, but don't be provoked. There's a difference. She says, but what are you talking about? You're supposed to let things be as it is. Have you all remembered the example of Gautam Buddha? When Gautam Buddha, as a great realized soul, when he had gone to take bath in the wonderful Ganges, after coming out, one fellow walked up to him and he says, that is Buddha? He can't do me nothing. And he walked up to Buddha and he decided now to spit on his face. And when he spit on his face, Buddha looked at him and he just wiped it out. And he walked back in the Ganges and he took bath. He came back out again and the man said, oh, so you think you could wash it out? As soon as he walked back out of the Ganga, the man came again and he spat on his face again. Buddha looked at him and he walked down and he washed it out. And a third time, and a fourth, and a fifth, 100 times, out of ignorance, he will do it again, 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 and again. And on the 100th time, this man said, Gautam Buddha, please, you can't be a normal individual. A normal person would never do that. If somebody come and spit on you, what will you do? Huh? Ritesh, what you going to do? Ritesh, why? If somebody come and spit on you, what you do? Then but I've called you funeral service one time. Right over the road. If somebody spit on you, what will you do? It is our instinct and our natural energy and mentality. We're going back for them, we're not taking that. We will hit them back. We will spit back on them. We will do something. But you know what? Gautam Buddha did it 100 times. And this man said, you're not an ordinary soul. How come you let me do that to you and you just stand right there and went and bath? And Gautam Buddha said, you know what? In life, a divine person needs to stand up and needs to see the good in everything and not just the bad. Today you spit on my face, and when I decided to think about getting angry, I went into the water to wash out my face and I said, whoa, wait a minute. Today I get to bathe in Ganga 2 times. And then I came back out and then you spat on my face again and I said, you know what? I get to bathe in Ganga 3 times. And today you did 100 times. I don't even know if in my life if I'll ever get to bathe in Ganga 100 times. But today in one day I bathe 100 times in Ganga. You know what? Thank you. And that man stood there and he says, wow, it is how you see the situations in the world. It is how you see life. It is how you see things in society. Do not fight about the things in the world. Create harmony in yourself. Ganesh Baba is the embodiment of wisdom. When we sit here, it is not just to hear a story or to sit and just listen to a little kahani or just go into the books. It is how to live. Hinduism is a way of life. And our scriptures will unravel things to teach you how to live properly. That is what it is. Not about who can bring more laddu than who. Not about who can make the best laddu than who. It is about who can live a divine and a disciplined life. That is what it is, and that is what it takes in today's world. Today, there's a story of a dog that walks in a room, and when he walks into the room, he sees mirrors everywhere. And when he sees the mirrors, he becomes scared because he sees 100 dogs around him. And he barks, and when he barks once, it echoes inside there, and he turns around scared because he feels as though there's 100 dogs looking at him and it's just himself. And he barks again, and the voice becomes louder, and he becomes worried now because the dog is barking at him even louder. Until for the entire night, he starts to fight these mirrors. Next morning, when the people come home and they see now the dog in front of all the mirrors, the dog is no longer alive because whole night he look at his own shadow and he fight his own self. Some people, we roar inside and we fight our own self and we destroy our own self, rather than working around the situations of the world. Stop walking around looking for a fight. Stop walking around the world looking to pick a problem. Stop walking around society looking at somebody, he going to do this. Stop finding problems in the world. Today, it is said when the Brahmana stood in front of the wife of the king, the wife says, you should know better than that. You know what? You're Brahmana, you're supposed to be quiet and just take it. You shouldn't just take it to heart like this. And he says, no, I will not take that disrespect. He will be born as a bull. She says, okay, well, here's what. Because of that mentality, that low mentality that you have as a Brahmana, and you couldn't think better than that, listen, this is what I'll tell you. Since my husband going to become a bull, you know what? You think so low, you will be born as a donkey. And she put her hands together. She says, in the name of the gods that I pray, if my prayer is pure, allow this Brahmana to be born as a donkey. Allow him to be born as a donkey, to be lazy, just like he has come today. And do nothing, let him work hard. If my husband have to suffer, he have to suffer too. And she shrapped him. When she strapped him, he says, today, before you take a moment to understand the situation, did you hear what he said to me? Did you hear when he laughed at me? You're ready to judge. Today, people are ready to judge you. Today, people are so quick just to judge you and laugh at you. They don't even know you. They just have to look at you and say, hey, you know, that's the little pundit. You know, if I tell you about here. Sometimes I hear things about me I don't even know because I don't even know what they say. People judge us without even knowing us. People criticize us without even knowing us. Young children come to me, my godchildren, they will come and say, you know, Guruji, I had a job. And I start my job, and in the first week when I walked in, everybody talked to me. And after the next 2-3 days, they just keep looking at me like this and they bad talking me, and I don't even know why. It happens in our job, in our home, in our life. It happens amongst in-laws, in amongst society, in institutions. People are just looking under the eye and creating problems. Today, this is what is about to happen. The Brahmana says, well, listen, if he will turn into a bull and I will turn into a donkey, then listen, with your mentality, because you didn't want to stop and understand what was happening, you're ready to trap or to curse me? Well, as a guru, listen, he will turn into the bull and you'll be born as a low-caste woman in society. Nobody would want to see you. You will grow up in a home where they have to take you and you have to pull grass together and tote grass on your head, because you don't even have the mentality to think better than that. Everybody fighting everybody. Everybody strapping everybody. Everybody's cursing everybody. How do people live like that? Do we live like that in our homes? Fighting one another? What is life's purpose if you have to live fighting one another? What is the meaning of life if you have to wake up and as soon as you wake up, you're arguing with your mother? You're fighting with your father. You're arguing with your loved one. You're fighting with your spouse. You sit down, you're miserable. Everybody wants to run out the house. The energy of the home. Have you ever walked in an atmosphere, you walk in the home and there's an argument? And the minute you walk in and you just look at everybody, something is just telling you the energy feels tense, boy. Let me just stay quiet, yes? I just want to leave. You ever feel that energy? You walk into your job and the minute people look at you, you say, something just feels off here. I just need to leave. The energy is too much. Why live to be miserable and keep fighting in the world? Why keep fighting in our homes? Why keep fighting our spouse? Sit down and communicate. Sit down and work out things. Nobody say pick up and leave. Sit down and work out situations. When you communicate, you can solve issues. Learn to communicate. The Brahmana says, listen, you didn't even want to think about it? Well, here's what. I will slap you today and I will curse you today. You'll be turned into the form of a low-caste woman. And everybody's cursed now. And time is about to pass and everybody's about to be cursed. Today, my friends, the Brahmana says, I will curse you and I will curse your husband because you've provoked me today. Remember Ramayana? Ramchaitra-manas? One of the gods spoke to Hanuman Baba one day. And they said, Hanuman Baba, I thought you're not supposed to hit a woman. You'll ever hear that? A man's not supposed to hit a woman, that's all? He's supposed to respect the woman. So then why do the woman beat the men? You saw you all one-sided? You know today's society is different. Back home when godchildren come and talk to me, long ago you used to hear a man come home drunk and he beat his wife and all that kind of thing. You know how many godsons come by me and they say my girlfriend has beat me up? One of my last experience, a son came to me and he said he was going to court, he's about to divorce. I said, why boy, what happened? Where do you beat she or what? He said, no, she beat me up. She bust up my mouth and blew black my eye and everything. I said, no, I go into the court. That's it, I done it. Society has changed. Times have become different. Life is different now. They say you shouldn't hit a woman. Somebody asked Hanuman Baba. He says, when did I hit a woman? This is what he said. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Rama Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Kya baat, bolo. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Hari. Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Everybody bole Shri Ram Jai Rama. Now by yourself. Umapati Mahadeva ki, Ganapati Bappa, Ganapati Bappa. One voice. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jaya. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya. Shri Rama Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Ganapati Bappa, Ganapati Bappa, Moria. Friends and Bhaktas, it is said when the three of them started fighting, like the kahani of Lord Hanuman Baba, Lord Hanuman Baba said, which part of Ramayana did I hit a woman? And then the Devatas said, do you remember Lankini? You all know who's Lankini? Hanuman Baba had walked through the doorways of Lanka. He was about to enter the city of Lanka. And Lankini was standing there. And Hanuman Baba was trying to creep in very easily. And when he was caught by Lankini, Lankini says, hey, Bandar, stop right there. And he stopped, he froze right there. She says, what are you doing here in the middle of the night crossing to go to Lanka? Into this palace, you're not allowed here. You're a monkey, you're so foolish. And he looked at her. He says, what did you call me? She says, yes, I call you a monkey, you're a big monkey and you're foolish. And you know what, you're a thief in the night. And he looked at her and he says, let me tell you something. I am a monkey, no problem, true, I am a monkey. I may be foolish because you're probably smarter than me, so it's okay, I may be foolish. He says, but thief, and he did this. I'll tell you who's a thief. And says, one blow, he hit her down. The Devatas said to him, but you're not supposed to hit a woman. He says, well, I will only lash out if I'm provoked. And she provoked me. I am a monkey and I am foolish, but I am no thief. Don't call me what I am not. And he lashed out at her. Some people lash out in the world without even thinking twice. Some people don't even have a reason. They just lash out because probably they are moody. They're in a different mood and they decide to lash out. Today in our scripture, the three of them are having a fight and everybody shut up and curse everybody. So years are passing, and when the years have passed, they have taken their different births everywhere. The king turned into a bull, the Brahmana turned into a donkey, and the wife of the king, she turned into a low caste person, woman. She grew up now in the village, on the ground, where she will help them take dirt, and she will take now the loose grass of the ground, and she will then put them together to then lipe and to paste the walls. Do you all know about lipe? How many people grow up doing that? Very nice. Do you think the young people know about that? How many young people know about lipe? Now when you don't know? We gotta carry any copen. I grew up where we used to see lipe on the ground. I've been to India where even today they lipe. They take the grass. Let me tell you the best part. They take the grass, they take dirt, they mix it with water, they add gobar. You know what's gobar? Cow dung. And they lipe, they rub everything all together. Today when you're having jandi and you tell the children, just come and just leap at the baby, they say, oh, me, not that. That's smelling. But the elders used to leap at the whole ground to pace the floor, and that in itself was a blessing. Today, Bhaktas, this is what this low caste mother does. And time is passing and they are all in their own quarters. The bull, he's struggling to pull his plow every single day. He's now receiving the brunt of his crop. Besides the bull, the donkey is suffering. Every day he has to go and pull the hay. He has to go and do all the hard work. They will then throw many things on his back as a donkey and he will have to carry everything everywhere. And the mother, the wife of the king, she will suffer in her way. And after many years, God allows destiny and things to happen according to His will. Things will happen in the eyes of the Divine Lord, however it is supposed to be. What happens now? The three of them will then merge at a point where they will meet. How will they meet? One day, the bull is plowing the land. And the owner of the bull says, come on, you're plowing up today, come on, we have to go down now the streets. So he ties him on a rope and they're walking down the street. It is on that day now, in the home of the donkey, the family them said that they had to travel and they had to take some things from their home to the nearby city. So they placed a bag, a sack on the donkey back, and they put everything, and the donkey is going now. So the bull coming this way, the donkey is coming from a next direction, but they're coming at the same point. On that day, it is said the wife of the king, everybody said to her, you always put grass together and you always leap it together. Here's what, we need you to bring a bundle of grass because we have something at the mandir and everybody's coming together and we need to put this grass to paste it on the ground to have something soft so everybody could walk on. So bring a bundle of grass. She's walking with the bundle of grass on her head. And everybody's coming together. They're about to meet. What will happen? When they have come together, it is said, this Chandala, this low caste woman, she sees the donkey. She feels a connection, but you know what? He's a donkey. You stay there. She sees the bull sees the donkey. Everybody see one another. They feel as though there's a connection. Have you ever looked at people and feel like we're connected somewhere or the other? They feel there's a connection, but the bull sits one side, the donkey sits one side, she sits one side with all the grass that she has. It so happened that that week was not a normal week. Everybody were coming together because they were about to pray to the Divine Lord. It was the week of Ganesh Chaturthi. It was the week of worship to Lord Ganesha. It was that time where devotees will worship Lord Ganapati and everybody came together. Many great swamis and sadhus and brahmanas and pandits, they will come to worship Lord Ganapati. And while they will come all together, the owners of the cow left his cow outside. The owner of the donkey left the donkey outside. This Chandala, this low caste woman is sitting outside. Everybody gone in the mandir and they're praising Lord Ganesha. And all of a sudden now, this woman, she sits there and she's so tired, so she's gradually nodding away. And while she's nodding, the donkey looks and he sees some grass. He said, I'm feeling hungry. He went up to the grass and he took a mouthful and he started to chew. The bull seeing the donkey chewing now and he said, well, leave some for me. He come on the other side now and he started to chew some of the grass. While they're chewing the grass, all of a sudden now, this woman, she opened her eyes and she saw them eating the grass that she brought. She got so upset, she took up a stick from the ground and she got up and started to run them down. And everybody started to run now. The donkey is running in front, the bull is behind, and she's behind. And she has a stick and there's commotion now and she's hitting them and she's beating them and she's hurting them. And while everybody inside they are praying, they're chanting, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You're hearing fight taking place outside. You all ever gone places and everybody praying one side and fight taking place the other side? I don't think about it. Just think about Lord Ganesh Baba. Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Pahi 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 Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana एकदन्ता गजानना एकदन्ता गजानना अनेकदन्ता गजानना अनेकदन्ता गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना हरि ओम गं गणपतये नमः लंबोदर हे गजानना लंबोदर हे गजानना लंबाउरगर गजानना लंबाउरगर गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः सूक्ष्मनेत्रा गजानना सूक्ष्मनेत्रा गजानना मोदक प्रिय हे गजानना मोदक प्रिय हे गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना लंबिनंदा गजानना Everybody bolo Jai Shri Ganesha मूषकवाहन गजानना मूषकवाहन गजानना मोदक प्रिय हे गजानना मोदक प्रिय हे गजानना पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना 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 हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना 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 हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना गणपति बप्पा everybody loudly गणपति बप्पा मोरिया. It is said, my dear friends, tonight while all the pandits and the sadhus were praying inside the mandir, they were worshipping Lord Ganesha, they were glorifying Lord Ganapati. They are hearing people arguing and fighting outside. So the brahmanas came outside, everybody came outside to see what was taking place. And when they came to see what was happening, they saw the bull, they saw the donkey, they saw now this low caste woman, and they were running down one another and they were having a fight. And all the brahmanas said, you know what? We're not going to tolerate this. This is our mandir. This is Ganesh Utsav festival. For Ganesh Utsav, you're not supposed to fight. Many people pray. There's a difference with being religious and being holy. You know that? What's the difference? How many people religious? How many people holy? You're scared to put up your hand. Some people show the world that they are religious because they show the world I could pray, I could put my hands together, I could chant Om Namah Shivaya, but inside here, there's no love for God. There's no faith in that divine Lord. Are you religious or are you a holy person? A holy person lives a part of discipline and righteousness. People who are religious, that's one part of it, where you attend ceremonies and you just be there for the energy, but is it really from the heart? When you pray, do you really pray because you want to pray? There are many people go to yajnas because they come just to see how much people come. There are many people go to yajnas because I want to see if my friend comes. There are people who come to yajnas not to learn, not to change their life, because they come and they hear the kahanis and they hear the stories and the beautiful pravachans from our scripture, and instead of learning and understanding and changing their life, in turn they come and they say, yeah, you see how they had the place? I'm not going back there. They don't come for to change their life. Come to pray because you want to pray. Pray because you want to have a change in your life. Pray because you want to learn to become a better person. Pray because you want to learn to do good, because one day we will all die and your karmas will go back with you, good and bad. Pray because you want to do it, because you have a burning desire to do it. Like I mentioned my little story in the beginning, it was to say to each and every one with my mother's presence here tonight, that when I started doing Ganesh Utsav, it wasn't because I wanted to just have a big murti to show the world. It is because my love for Lord Ganapati was so much, I just want to see him big every single time. You say what you want. You could do it how big you want or how small. I love him big and I want to see him big. It's my desire. It has to do nothing with people and who see and who talk. I love Lord Ganesh that much. How much do you love your God? Do you love your God that much to show the world your love for Prabhu? Do you love your Lord so much that you'll do what it takes, even if the world bashes you, you will do what it takes to do what you have to do to pray? Every prayer will go a long way. How powerful is your prayer? I'll tell you now. While the three of them were running down one another, the Brahmanas came outside and they took some stick now, some long stick, and they said, three of you creating havoc here. Here's what we go, beat all of you. They don't want to hear anything. They started to run them down now, and while they're running down, imagine now this low caste woman, she grabbed her basket of hay and the hair on top. And while she's covering her head with it and she's running with all the grass above, she's running with it now. The bull running and he have a mouthful of grass in his mouth. The donkey's running and he keep on with that piece in his mouth. He won't let go because he wanted to eat it. And everybody running. And while all the Brahmanas are running with stick after stick, at one point, the bull, he takes a turn and everybody start to follow now. And what did they do? They started to run to the side of the mandir and they went to the back. And when they went to the back, they saw the Brahmanas coming to the side. So they went to the other way around and they came back and they started running around the mandir. After they run around the mandir for a few rounds and they came back to the front now, everybody cornered them. At that point, the wind started to pick up in the air and the atmosphere. And when the wind started to pick up, the bull had no choice but to let go of the grass that he had because he was about to be bitten. He was about to be scolded by the people of the village and by the Brahmanas. At that point, he let go of everything and a wind now passed through his mouth. And when he let go of the grass, from in the bundle of the grass that was in his mouth, one dew grass fell out of it. And with the wind, it picked up with the air. And it then flew straight into the mandir in circles. And it so happened it ended on top of the head of Lord Ganapati. Nobody noticed anything. He was then beaten until he had died. The donkey, when he saw them beating the bull at that point, he decided to run. He opened his mouth and he started to scream out aloud. And when he opened his mouth with the wind, it is said one of the dew grass from within the entire bunch of grass from his mouth, a dew grass fell out and started to blow with the wind. And where did it go? It fell right at the nose of Lord Ganapati. And now with the mother, with that low caste mother, who's there? It is said she dropped everything on the ground and she put her hands, okay, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And while it started to beat her as well, she's holding everything and she drops it on the ground. And at that point, it is said while everything unravels with the wind on the ground, what happens to the grass? A dew grass flows in the air again, all by Pawan Devta, and it goes and it lands on the feet of Lord Ganapati Baba. Like an offering, like an arpan, the three of them, They cursed one another, they came back together, they died together, and their arpan was about to fall at the feet of Lord Ganesh Baba, at the head of Lord Ganesh Baba, on the nose of Lord Ganesh Baba. When everything fell as it is, they were beaten until they were dead. They couldn't move. When they died, the god of death was coming for them. The Brahmanas, they said, you know what, after all this mess and all this havoc, come on, you all clean up the mandir. Come on, look at all these things that blow on the murti and so on, all this dust and all this leaf. Clean down everything, come on, wash back Lord Ganesh Baba. So they bathed him down with water. They took milk and they washed him back down nice so he would look nice and clean. And then they had to put back all the offerings, so they gave him back chandan. They gave him back dye, hardi, sindur, they gave him back a mala. And now they started to sing, Ganapati Bappa! These souls, they are captured. And while they were captured, the god of death says, today you cursed one another, you live a bad life, and now you'll have to pay the price for it. And while the god of death says that, Lord Ganapati Baba in his skies, he sees what is taking place. And he decides that he will intervene now. And I'll tell you why. He comes down to where the god of death is. And when he comes down to the earth, he sees the three souls being bounded by the god of death. He says, Yamraji, these souls will be mine from this moment onwards. And he says, why? No, didn't you see how they're fighting in front of the temple? Did you see how they were arguing and creating havoc and they were disturbing everybody? They have to pay the price for it. And Lord Ganesh Baba says, no. Did you see what happened? To those who don't know, they sat down in the mandir for a period of time. They got up and they walk around. Yani kani chapapani jamantara kritani. They run around the temple 3 times. And then they took now dub grass and they offered it on my feet and on top of my head and then on my trunk. And then you all completed the offering because all the pandits now, they bathed me after that and they give me chandan and they perform a full puja for me. Today, because of the 3 of them, I got a full puja. So because of that, they will come with me now. They have given an arpan and an offering. An archana is an offering to the Divine Lord. Archana karo, vandana karo, Shraddha Vishwas se gao Ganapati. Archana karo, vandana karo, Shraddha Vishwas se gao Ganapati. मंगल की मूरत है, सिंदूर की सूरत है, लंबोदर के चविहारे। सबके दुख लेते हैं, सुख के सुख कर देते, गणपति की है महिमा न्यारी। गाओ यश गान गाओ गाओ गणपति, गाओ यश गान गाओ गाओ गणपति। अर्चना करो, वंदना करो, श्रद्धा विश्वास से गाओ गणपति। ओम गम गणपतये नमः। Imagine unknowingly, even in the animal, in the form of a bull, in the form of a donkey, unknowingly a dub grass leaves the mouth of the animal and reaches on the head. And the god of death, he can't stop that. Ganesh Baba says, you will not take them, they are mine. Unknowingly they get that blessing. Can you imagine knowingly you bring up flowers and actually offer it because you know what to do? Can you imagine knowingly that you bring now a dub grass and you offer it to Lord Ganesh Baba, what miracle could take place? Well, you still have tonight until tomorrow, because tomorrow Baba goes into the waters, bringing one blade of dub grass, a flower, a mala, one modak, one laddu. That is a blessing. Knowing the importance of what you offered, that is a blessing. Unknowingly, a lower creature, an animal gets a blessing. What about you? Don't waste the opportunity, my friends. मंगल की मूरत है, सिंधु की सूरत है, लंबोदर की छविहारे। सबके दुख लेते हैं, सुख के सुख कर देते, गणपति की महिमा न्यारे। गाओ यश गान गाओ गाओ गणपति, गाओ यश गान गाओ गाओ गणपति। अर्चना करो, वंदना करो, श्रद्धा विश्वास से गाओ गणपति। ओम गम गणपतये नमः। श्रद्धा विश्वास से गाओ गणपति, श्रद्धा विश्वास से गाओ गणपति, श्रद्धा विश्वास से गाओ गणपति। श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, गणपति बप्पा मोरया। How powerful it is just to worship God unknowingly. Imagine to do it knowingly. Take this message with you tonight as we conclude our yajna, as we conclude this divine night. Tomorrow, my dear friends, as a matter of fact, tonight when we finish and we complete the Arti and so on, I know many devotees will come forward and you will continue with your offerings. After about half an hour or 45 minutes of devotion and those who are making your offerings, we have a Havan Puja where we will be chanting the 108 names of Lord Ganesha, and we will be making offerings into the Havan, praying to Lord Ganapati, and that is when we will end our night at that point. Tomorrow morning, we will be here from about 7 or 7:30 to start moving Lord Ganesh Baba. And when we move Lord Ganapati, by about 8:30 to average 9 o'clock for the latest, we should be ready for a motorcade. We should be ready for the procession. We will have all the arrangements made, and about 7:30 to 9, we are ready now to go for Visarjan ceremony. To those who are asking, we will be going to Rockaway, Cross Bay, just after the bridge on the right-hand side. We will be there. So devotees, we are inviting you to join with us on the procession and join with us there. Everybody can walk with your milk, with your coconuts at the beach side to crack and to bathe Lord Ganesh Baba. You'll be able to bathe him with the milk and the honey and the yogurt and the dahi and all the offerings and plenty dye and sindur, hardi sindur. You walk with it and you give that divine Lord his bath, after which we will then say our Visarjan mantras and send him into the waters. So devotees can join us in the morning for that, and you all know the timing. Before we go into the Arti, let me invite Guruji to give us a few words on the Krishna Ji, and then we go into final Arti.
प्रेम से बोलो सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय। अभी कहते रहे जय व्यास महाराज की जय। Let me hear it again. जय जय व्यास महाराज की जय। जय 1 2 3 4 10 people will say jai. Go above that now. Jai Vyas Jai. Now Devotee Bhagwan, I barely made it today. For the whole day I was sleeping. So I woke up and I come out here. But I want to tell you something. Panditji said something very interesting. And it done something to my mind about the lady and the man. In England, the man walk in front and the lady walk behind. In India, the lady walk in front and the man walk behind. But in America, where the lady walk? All over the man. And if the poor model see that, she can start to bun I pani datin la. And when you bun bunai, ladies say bun bunai, then you can say a word, chachundar. So she misinterpret the word and say, think she needs to say sundari, how she, that is so beautiful. But it's a chachundar, nasty. But she said, she thought, she said, beautiful. He said, yes, you jealous me. That's your tak. Non-grand picnic for you. I hide them from you, not some. America. So, watch yourself carefully. And but she said one thing was spit. When I was growing up, very small, I used to wash the bottles, sell it. I sold it to a lady for 8 cents. And early morning I went to the lady, and she and then my name Shubha, don't take it bad. So she said, okay. I said, Auntie Shubha, me confirm your money. He said, money? So soon? She was washing wares. And how many know how the lady keep the spit in the mouth? I make chunk on top of my eyes. I mean, take the, I mean, shake them off. So I went and tell Uncle Mohan, Uncle Mohan, look what Auntie Shova did. He was milking cow. He took one saucepan milk and threw it on me. I say, yes, a dog. Me like Krishna. You beat me milk. And you run. You see, sir, this thing happens sometimes. So, Devotee Bhagwan, as tonight is the last night, last but not least, tomorrow is a very, very auspicious day for us. And for convenience sake, I think you should walk with your umbrella. It will clear up a little bit, but never mind. Just walk with your umbrella. Walk with 2 so you can cover me with 1. And we will. Huh? Huh? Yeah. 4. Walk with 4. Kawai Pandit Jiwan and Pandit Adiji and the drummer. And mother too. Oh my God, look at the mala for your neck, in a heavy neck for your neck. With the brownie neck at the back there, right? All right, take over your son, take over. Yes. So tomorrow we are going there. And I think Puff, they have organized some Bahima grass if you want. You can organize yourself and we'll take some and offer it to Lord Ganesha. See how nice that one there? You make mala with the Bahima grass. Nice. That is what we want. But we have the ripe ones. And you do what you have to do with it there. Thirdly, those who have mudhak tonight, those who desire to bring the mudhak can bring across the mudhak and you can do your offering. I see the offering there ready. And so on. Now, Panditji will do your havan and you will do bhajan and things like that. While we are doing that, if you would like something to eat, you can go and have some food and prasad and things. Take some milk or coffee or whatever you want to do. You can have it also. I don't think there will be enough of the Bahima grass. You can divide it when you buy it and share it to your friends. You have. And the next thing I would like to say that Panditji will be coming to our mandir, very regularly, and I hope to see you in his absence and his presence because we'll have a register. I'll mark all whose name in his absence who comes to Mandir. And you want to see the names. And then he give you his real darshan. Anything else? Anything else we should say? Yes, you can say everything else. I said everything. So what? Now, when you come here, you do your little prayer. Make it very quickly. And then you walk around, and then you go back to your seat. Because a lot of us are here, and they would like to do likewise. So if you come and stuck here, something, you know what happened? There's a lot of rat around there, so you can be careful. Don't stand too long. So please do that. Please cooperate tonight, because tonight is a long night and we want every activity to finish very quickly and precisely. So this is what I would like to say. Prem se bolo, Ganapati Devta ki Jai. Babaji, thank you very much.
Special thanks. Devotees, before we go into the Arti, let us take this wonderful opportunity now to especially thank all our pundits and all our sadhus who have come along the nights to be here with us, to bless the yajna in itself. Tonight I want to acknowledge the presence of Pujariji. It is a blessing indeed to have you with us on this divine night. And to each and everyone who would have allowed this entire yajna, the Utsav, to be a success. Tomorrow morning is Visarjan. We'd like to especially thank all for everything that you've done in every way possible to allow the yajna to be very successful. I'd like to take this moment to especially thank the members of my musicians as well, who have come to join me for the past few nights, even tonight. Give them a round of applause. Maybe next time Ritesh go sing a bhajan. To those who took part in putting together the Visarjan as well, we'd like to especially thank them. I was looking for Bhaiji Vishnu, but I didn't see him. Bhaiji Vishnu in the back. Bhagwan's blessings to you, Bhaiji. Today we sat down in Mandir and we were just thinking how many ways to take Baba Ganesha into the waters. Back home it's easy. Over here we have to find many different ways and strategies. And our brother was with us for the entire time. I'm not sure if he successfully completed all the arrangements, but for all the preparations, the hard work, special thanks to you. We'd like to thank Pandit Rishi, you and your wonderful Dulahin. To those who came in and saw that nice big truck with the Lord Hanuman on it, let's give a round of applause. When I saw that truck, I said, Ganesh Baba going down in style. We'd like to especially thank you and your entire family. As we thank the musicians as well, when you look at Lord Ganesh Baba, to all the devotees who are looking at him, does he look beautiful? To each and everyone, every family who made their malas, special thanks. We never took off the malas from Lord Ganesha. Tomorrow he will be taken into the waters with the malas as well. So in turn, Baba Ganapati will receive that Visarjan ceremony with everything that we have offered to him. To those who look at the beautiful decor, you like the decor? I'll try a thing. With the beautiful decor, I'd like to take this opportunity to especially thank you, Ritesh. As Ritesh took it upon himself to beautifully decorate, I didn't have to say anything. I just had to say, so how are we going to decorate? He said, you don't worry, leave it up to me. Let's give him a round of applause. Special thanks to you, Bhaiya, for all the hard work and all the behind the scenes, up and down, and making sure everything is okay. Of course, to those who would like your decor, he does have his company, RBJ Touch of Class. And definitely, he's the master blaster on the drumming. You all believe that? Yeah, man. Special thanks to you, Bhaiya. And of course, to all our musicians on stage, we like to thank them for creating this heavenly experience for all of us. As Panditji has mentioned, also, we will be having an orderly way where you can come at the center of Lord Ganesh Baba and you walk up, you make your offerings, and then you could come back down on my side, so we have an easy flow of everybody, so it doesn't have congestion. So at this time, let us all stand so that we can perform our final Arti. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva. माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा हो गणपति ओम गम गणपतये नमः गणेश दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारे, माटे सिंदूर सोहे मुशकी सावारे। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारे, माटे सिंदूर सोहे मुशकी सवारे। दुखियों के दुख हरन दुखियों के दुख हरन परमानंद देवा, गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता की पार्वती पिता महादेवा। गणपति देवा हो गणपति। अंधन को आंख देख कोरियन को काया, बाजन को पुत्र देते निर्धन को माया। हरि अंधन को आंख देख कोरियन को काया, बाजन को पुत्र देते निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ, भव से पार करो नाथ, भजन करो तेरा गणपति देवा हो गणपति बोले। जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको, चोर तुझे और भला धाम है किसको। जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको, चोर तुझे और भला धाम है किसको। हे देवा कृपा करो, हे देवा कृपा करो, कष्ट हरो मेरा गणपति देवा हो गणपति देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता की पार्वती पिता महादेवा। गणपति देवा हो गणपति बोले। ओम गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये। एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः। मोदहस्ताय रत्नवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः। अस्तिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सप्तसूत्राय नमः। बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः। गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये। अर्करूपाय नाट्यप्रियाय गौरीसुताय नमः। दुर्गप्रियाय दुर्गदूराय दुःखहरणाय नमः। प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः। सकलविन्द्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः। गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः। गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये। गणपति 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 पालय मां। गणपति जय जय गणपति जय जय गणपति गंभीर गणपति ज्ञान गणपति गणपति पालय मां। गणपति सुरपति मम पति गजपति गणपति गणपति पालय मां। गणपति सुरपति मम पति गजपति गणपति गणपति पालय मां। गणपति जय जय गणपति गणपति जय जय गणपति 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 गणपति। गणपति 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 बप्पा मोरया। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। मोरया बप्पा मोरया रे। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। हरि ओम गं गणपतये नमः। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। 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 मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया। गणपति बप्पा मोरया। मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। बप्पा बप्पा मोरया। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। मोरया रे बप्पा मोरया रे। एक बार बोलिए। मोरया मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया। 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 स्वामीनाथा सचिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सचिदानंदा स्वामीनाथा सचिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सचिदानंदा। हम सब है तेरे बच्चे स्वामी, हम सब है तेरे बच्चे स्वामी, तू है हमारा विधाता स्वामी नाथा, तू है हमारा विधाता स्वामी नाथा। स्वामीनाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा स्वामीनाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा। जीवन भर कर सुमिरन तेरा, जीवन भर कर सुमिरन तेरा, घड़ी घड़ी पल पल नामल तेरा, घड़ी घड़ी पल पल नामल तेरा, कर दे ऐसा दाता स्वामी नाथा, कर दे ऐसा दाता स्वामी नाथा। कुछ मेरा तुझ बिना कुछ ना भाता स्वामी नाथा, तुझ बिना कुछ ना भाता स्वामी नाथा। राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे गोपाल राधे, राधे राधे। स्वामीनाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा। गम गणपतये नमः। ओम गम गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। 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 गं गणपतये नमः नमः। गं गणपतये नमः। गं गणपतये नमः नमः। गं गणपतये नमः. As we continue to chant the name of the Divine Lord, Sri Ganesha, as we continue to take His blessings and His guidance on this auspicious one, this beautiful night, we chant all together. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Gam Ganapataye Namaha Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha Namaha. Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha Namaha. Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lambodharaya Namaha. Tvameva Mata च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा. श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा. श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा. ज्वाला सी चलती है आंखों में जिसके भी दिल में तेरा नाम है. परवाह ही क्या उसका आरंभ कैसा और कैसा है परिणाम है. डरते अंबर सितारे उससे नर्ज़े उतारे. डर भी उससे दरारे जिसके रखवालिया रे. करता साया तेरा हे देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा देव श्री गणेशा. गणपतये